Well, you know what the crocodiles do is they do the crocodile roll, which is they grab you by the teeth like that and then roll down and down and down and down, and then they go to the bottom and put a rock on top of you and let you die there, and then they come back and get you when you're nice and rotten for them.
Yeah, that's what they like. They like aged meat.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you go to a nice steakhouse.
And they got the blue meat hanging in the window, and you're like, yeah, I want that 200-year-old.
Isn't that weird?
It's so weird.
It's weird, but they display it. They display that dry-aged beef, and it looks fucking gross.
It looks gross. You walk in, and they've just got hanging meat from the 60s, and they're like, hey, why don't you try this?
I know guys who do that with wild game. They do that with elk. There's these machines that you can buy. They do it with fish, too. They age fish.
Really?
Yeah, they dry-age fish. Apparently, it's delicious.
Have you seen that bloke that eats just the raw?
Yeah, that's a gimmick, that guy.
It just looks ridiculous. He's got a plate of hearts and it just looks weird.
He's got an ass filled with steroids is what he's got.
Yeah, he should have a big plate of steroids next to it.
That is not a natural body.
Of course it's not.
That guy is shooting all kinds of shit into his system to achieve that kind of physique.
Completely.
Yeah, there's this guy, Derek, who's been on my podcast before. He's got this YouTube page, moreplatemoredates.com is his website. You know that guy?
Yeah.
And More Plates, More Dates, the YouTube page did a whole takedown of, not a takedown, but again, an examination of this guy's claims that he's natural and that what he's, is like living off the 9 pillars of health and sustainability or whatever the fuck it is, like liver and testicles and drinking blood, and like it's a gimmick.
It is.
I mean, look, I don't even know if there's a benefit in eating raw meat. From what I've understood, talking to experts, there's actually a lot gained from cooking because the protein becomes more bioavailable. Like eating raw meat like that is you're not getting as much of the actual nutrients from it. Maybe you're getting some additional factors from the fact that you're getting like a rare piece of meat with blood and stuff like that. Maybe there's other things, and maybe you're getting too much protein if you're eating a giant steak and it's cooked well. But as far as like bioavailability, they think that human beings cooking meat is one of the things that led to our evolution, that helped our evolution along because we had more protein access. And also it kills off bad bacteria, so you could have a piece of meat like, that was like on the outside, it's kind of funky, but you cook it and you could eat it.
Yeah, okay. I haven't eaten raw meat.
You never have?
Have you?
Yeah, a lot. Steak tartare? You never had steak tartare?
Oh, I have. I'm lying. Yes.
Yeah.
Forgot my own life.
It's raw.
See? It's raw.
Steak tartare is delicious. A little egg on it, and they mix a little cheese in there.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit fleshy for me. I kind of eat it, and I go, oh, I'm being, high class. But in my head, I'm going, I'd rather it was cooked.
I've had raw elk. I've had raw deer. I've had but I don't prefer it. It tastes delicious when you cook it and season it. Like, that's the whole deal, man.
Yeah. I haven't eaten elk.
You haven't?
No, I don't go shooting elks like you do on a Wednesday and then have a freezer full of elk.
Next time you're in town, I'll have you and the lady over and we'll cook for you.
Oh, yeah, she'll love that.
Yeah.
She's like a vegetarian.
Well, Ian Edwards is a vegan. He promises me when he comes to my house that he'll eat elk. He goes, I'll eat it because you killed it.
She'll eat elk with you because she loves you.
Okay, I'll cook it. Then. Yeah. Maybe it'll change your life.
Well, actually, she started eating a bit of red meat and stuff because the doctor said, your iron deficiencies are shit. And so she got that. So she's introducing it back in.
I don't know how people who are vegan get iron. Is there iron that you can get from certain vegetables?
No, I don't know. You can take supplements, I guess, but there's iron in spinach. That's why Popeye.
So